Yo, easy now guys, so this one's about foghorns that are like haunting like this. And this. So, talk through these foghorns in Serum 2. Drums is like, a lot of it's synthesized from scratch in Serum 2, so I'll talk you through that afterwards. First of all, have a look at these. This is the main fog. These are post Serum 2 plugins. And that's what you get. So without. Cool, so you could do that in Serum. In fact, why not? Let's go for it. So we're gonna go like this, bring that down. Bit higher, and then it was reverb. So we'll use this convolve. Want something a bit shorter. I think it was full send on the reverb. There you go. This sound will be in next month's pack, guys. Better sounds coming because I'm just practicing Serum 2 only now. So I'm going to get better sounds for you guys without splitting my attention over 4 different synths like I was doing up until now. Like, for example, that's pretty cool. Let's save that. I know it sounds like Samba from like 5-6 years ago or something, but I thought you guys might want to know this technique. Alright, so the actual fog without the effects is like this. So your envelope one's like this. And we're using this shape now at the start of the LFO because I've been using this a lot for hi-hats and stuff. Well, I've been doing it more like this for hi-hats, but I'll walk you through that as well. So this is on LFO, oscillator 2, oscillator B, and it's 3 octaves, 5 semitones, okay? And it's randoms down. So we've got 0, 0, 0 on this one, and we've got 3, 5. So 3 octaves above is higher note, plus 5, that's 5 more steps up, like on a piano. And the white noise, but then distorted. It's the distortion. That's without. So it's the distortion that gives it the grit, okay? It's merging the 2 notes, the low note and high note. It's giving it that gritty sound. Then if you remove the low note, it's kind of just like you've got a melody maker. You've got fast attack, fast release. Got this LFO 1 is controlling the cutoff there, and high 6. Then this shit like we just did. Let me switch these ones on as well and see if it's any good. Ooh, yeah, so that could go like just before a drop, and then that's a good way to do it. So you've washed it out even more pre-drop, and then you can bring it back in. Okay, so the drums. Now, the reason I'd recommend synthesizing drums from scratch is I just truly believe that you really learn how to like mix, kind of, because like if you're putting effects on for plugins like delays and stuff, that's cool, but then also there's like ways to use delays and reverbs to mix down, okay? And also like comb filter, distortions, saturations, overdrives, clippers, filters, limiters, right? For mix down purposes. And when you're making drums from scratch, you have to rely on those tools to bring out the right harmonics, get rid of certain frequencies, etc. I'm not a full master at it yet. This is without the breaks. Like this has been bounced down now. It's an 808 snare that I made, but I bloody bounced it down anyway. Promise you. Right. A lot of these are bounced down, so I can't really help you like that. Kick. Let's have a look at the kick. Let's have a listen. Not the best kick ever, but it's basically this on a sine wave -2, and it's master tuned there. So that's the And then I've got this kick transient here from Attack Misk. Bit of more punch there, look. It's not the best kick, I wouldn't recommend copying this kick, but the main idea I want to get across is don't shy away from synthesizing hats and stuff. I'm going to be doing it a lot more in next videos, like next week, whatever. Anyway, hope that's helped with the Serum 2 Fogs. I'll catch you next time.